Okay, so boom. So I got a call from your wife last night.
Joe, this is me, Kibi Rappaport. I'm Michael Rappaport's wife. Mike just showed me the video that you put up.
One of the first things she mentioned on this phone call was she told you to let her call me because she's a black woman. She then talked about how her feelings were hurt. But it wasn't just because of what I said about you. It was because she's the one who told you about me and had you to watch me on TikTok. She said, I lay down and sleep with this man. I know how genuine my husband is. I know he would never do anything to get over you. And she went on to say, I really just don't do drama. I don't like drama. Do what? Your husband podcasting, majority of his platform is built on drama. But see, this what really got me. Not only does your wife have double standards and she has her blinders on and she's biased because you're her husband, she thought I was some charity case, weak black man that was going to listen to her, boo-hoo her tears, apologize, and then tell her, oh, I'll delete the video. But see, as I was listening to her, I could hear the ignorance, and she don't understand the walk of life of where I come from. Guess what I told her? While you sitting on the phone telling me your feelings hurt, I got family members whose feelings was hurt. I said, I called and gave my mama that good news. Called and gave my daughter that good news. Called and gave my people that good news. What I thought was good news at the time. Then I thought to myself, she can't think too highly of me because she just called me straight through. You wouldn't have called no Tyler Perry. You wouldn't have called no Kanye. You wouldn't have called no celebrity. You just felt, oh, that's Lil Joe T. I'm just going to call him and I'm going to stress my point. This is what really took the icing on the cake, though. She said, as I was watching your video that night, I kept telling my husband, I think he's doing drugs. She said, because you kept sniffling your nose, and I corrected her, and I said, I've never done a drug a day in my life. And she proceeded to keep talking. And I corrected her again. After she said, yeah, I told him, look, he keeps sniffling his nose. I think he's getting high. And I told her again, I said, I've never done a drug a day in my life. She never took the time to acknowledge her that I told her I ain't never done a drug. I said, that made plenty of sense in why your husband called me and compared me to Richard Pryor. He thought I was some crackhead who was good at doing what he was doing. And I'm going to swoop in and I'm going to help him. I'm going to blow him up. I said to myself, oh, she washed up and out of touch with reality and what her people go through. I said, because look, check this out. You read my book, right? She said, yeah. I said, then you know what I done been through. You know the layers of trauma that I may still be dealing with, right? She said, yeah, I understand that. I said, well, then you got to understand on how big I may be on taking people for their word. She said, yeah, I understand that. I said, well, your husband didn't make good on not nail one of the things that he said.
And, I'll send you to come to New York. I'll send you up here for a couple of days.
People like me, when stuff like that happen, that's fraudulent behavior. You got something to say to me, then you got something to say to your husband about not keeping his word. And the last thing I told her, it was never about the money. It's about getting the message out. I don't care less about being on TV. It's about souls. Link in the bio. Go get the book.